Welcome back to the second annual, 75th annual Quality Assured Films End of Year Wrap-Up with Jon and Mike.
Moving on with our End of Year Wrap-Up 2018, I want to talk about a film that came out of nowhere for me and was surprisingly awesome. Sorry to bother you.
I'm just out here surviving. And what I'm doing right now won't even matter.
Oh, baby, it will always matter.
Oh.
Thought you said you fixed that.
Get a room! I got a room, mother...
This movie not being on the Oscars shortlist is insane to
I
me.
know.
This was definitely one of the best movies of the year, if not the best.
Yeah.
And nobody saw it, which is like criminal.
Hey, Cash, how much longer I gotta wait for my money?
God made this land for all of us. Greedy people like you want to hog it to yourself and your family. And
Me and my family?
yeah.
Cassius, I'm your f***ing uncle.
This movie was a little too real for me at times because we've both had experience working in a call center.
Oh, yeah.
And at times where I maybe was supposed to be laughing, it was just giving me anxiety.
Right.
My name is Diana Debo Cherry.
That looks like debauchery.
A lot of the scenes in the movie were very reminiscent of like is it Michael Gondry, The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind director, where it's like visually amazing. Like when the call center
There's a lot of surrealism.
surrealism, thank you.
Yeah.
So like when he's making calls to people and it's literally dropping him, he's on his desk, dropping into your living room, going, "Hi, how are you today? I want to interest you in something." And you might be sitting on the toilet or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's really fucking, because that's kind of what it feels like when you get.
It's an intrusion of your privacy.
I just really need a job.
40 on 2.
This is telemarketing.
Stick to the script.
The cast was actually really great. You got the main guy.
Lakeith.
Yep.
He was in Get Out as the.
Okay.
No.
Oh. Sorry. Also, he was in that movie we reviewed that we weren't a big fan of, Death Note.
Oh.
Remember he played Al?
Played Al. Yeah.
He was also in Atlanta.
He wants people to think he's Japanese.
He wants us to believe that he's Japanese.
You have, what's the girl's name? The one that has these awesome earrings.
Tessa Thompson.
Yes.
Yes, who I love. She's great in everything she's in.
Yeah. And in this one, there's this clever stuff where, like, her earrings, she keeps changing her earrings, and they're these huge earrings that just have statements on them.
Her character is kind of one of the criticisms and our fellow critics really elevating what we do here to put us among printed movie critics, which we are not. But from other female critics that I was reading, they were saying Tessa Thompson's character is really one-dimensional.
One of my favorite parts of the movie is when he meets Danny Glover, a fellow telemarketer, and Danny Glover's telling him, no, you're doing it all wrong. You got to put on your white voice.
Hold up. Let me give you a tip. Use your white voice.
My white voice.
And I literally thought that the main character was just going to change his voice a little bit and try to put on like an effect. But instead, it's literally a dubbed over voice of, who was it?
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
And David Cross.
David Cross, yep.
Yeah. White voice at all times, here. Yes, I almost forgot.
And it's fucking hilarious. And as soon as he starts doing that, he starts rising up in the ranks.
Yeah. And it, to the horror of his fellow people of color.
Right.
My success has nothing to do with you, all right? You just keep doing whatever it is that you're fucking doing, and I'll root for you from the sidelines.
The thing I liked the most about this movie was that it not only did it show the problem, that the system is broken and it's rotten at the core,
right,
but it gave you a solution. Unionize and go on strike and force the system to give us respect and pay us what we're worth.
Yep. Armie Hammer's in it. We mentioned he's the CEO of this company.
Which is a enormous dunk on the Jeff Bezoses and Elon Musks of the world, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Workers do not sign contracts under threats of physical violence. So therefore, the comparison to slavery is just ludicrous and offensive. We're transforming life itself. We're saving the economy.
There's this coveted, what do they call it? The top callers or something, or the top floor. You'll make it to the top floor. You'll be top caller or whatever. So eventually he's opened up to this world where Armie Hammer is hosting parties and shit, and he's going to them. But there's a scene between the two of them where he's like, "You're great, man," and Armie Hammer's like, "Do me a favor real quick, rap for us." And he's like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "No, come on," and everyone around is just chanting, "Rap, rap, rap," and you're like, it felt so fucking uneasy watching that scene, and you feel like the character because he's like, "Well, you just want me to fucking dance and sing for you,
right,
motherfucker?"
Right.
It's like, no.
Rap, 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 rap.
So when I saw this movie, it was listed as a sci-fi comedy, and I was like, "Sci-fi? Like what?" So as I'm watching the movie, I thought, "Oh, it's just because of like the cool shots and the weird, dropping in." And then at the end, there's this big reveal that there are. We're gonna say it. No, we're not gonna say it here.
I don't think we should.
All right. Well, there's a big reveal that honestly, for me, was so bizarre that it the first time I watched this, it made me go like, "What?" It kind of took me out of the movie for a moment. It started making me question whether or not all that amazingness, all that great build-up and groove that they had going, was just flattened by this fucking weird thing.
It's all just a big misunderstanding. This ain't no fucking misunderstanding, man.
I disagree. I loved it.
You loved it?
Yes.
Was it a little jarring though when it first happened?
It was definitely jarring.
Okay.
What I was worried about coming out of the theater, people were just like, "What the fuck was that?" And it's like, there's a point to it.
Right.
I don't mean to be making fun of you to your face.
No. I mean, I appreciated it more upon second viewing, and after it sat with me for a couple days, I was like, it still was so jarring. But I get what you're saying.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor, about how corporations treat us like livestock.
Yeah, basically.
All right. I mean, now I agree.
Okay. I'm going to bat for you, Boots.
Whatever I wear, no, I'm here to be clear.
It is morally emaciated. I can't ride with you.
I'm doing something I'm really good at.
I will definitely approve Sorry to Bother You. In fact, it was going to be my movie of the year for 2018. Very close to another film, which we'll talk about later when we do our end of year best of movie. But Sorry to Bother You, approved.
Cash, you are awesome.
Oh yeah.
Quality approved.
All right.
Some for the homies and some for me.
Hell yeah.
The second annual 75th annual Quality Assured Films End of Year Wrap Up will return.